Also, this time I'll be changing things up a little bit.
It is most now come to.
I'll actually run male Violet this time, because I can get away with not losing Sylvain and the Lance of Vern. For a change.
I have not seen the likes of you. I see. Then you
Oops. I didn't realize that mashing B actually, for empty, kicked you out and was like, do you want to use the default name? No, if I wanted to use the default name, I would have pressed plus. Yeah, it's Guyleth time. We'll see if... I might try to dip into Hero for giggles. Since we have a chance for it. We'll see. Might be better suited to someone else, especially with the way Hunting by Daybreak tends to play out.
You must possess. Well, wonders.
I'm gonna grab the bracelet.
It is almost time to.
Defiant Strength Gaming. Yeah, the way I tend to use Byleth, I'm not sure I'd want to use Defiant Strength.
Hey, time to wait.
I guess I'll say goodbye to that Lion's Vial.
Let's take care of it. I'll cut through.
Ready and willing.
I guess the question is how much I want to feed to Dimitri right off. Because the last Byleth was quite bad early on. It's probably still better to feed Byleth first.
Stay focused. You fought well.
Bandage Wrap, Defiant Strength sounds funny.
I will prevail.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with doing that with Byleth, too, is Byleth has that chance to just heal from the Crest of Flames. And then you put yourself in a bad situation.
We'll advance while protect.
Alright, Edelgard, face tank for us. So yeah, if I do a detour for a hero, I'm actually kind of thinking Sylvain might be the one to do it with.
That is that.
Yeah, I definitely had Balthus doing funny things like that to me with
You have a...
the Bane's run, where it was like, okay, the Bane makes it so that we're running Hunter's Volley Balthus. And if he crits on the Hunter's Volley, then he just heals himself back to full and loses the +6 strength.
I will prevail.
Attack.
Okay, we want to... Yeah, I guess we'll keep doing this with Byleth first. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Side pull with Edelgard.
Thank you.
Balthus no heal, please. Yes. Actually, even with Curve Shot, it was kind of a problem because it's trying to balance that +6 defense too with actually hitting, since Balthus's hit rates aren't necessarily the best.
Each battle, a chance to grow. You never had a chance.
Problem with Tempest Lance early on here is it is a little bit expensive in terms of durability use. At least until we can actually buy more. It's pretty much no problem.
It's because
Nice dodge.
as expected.
They're actually not coming south this time. I guess because we killed the last guy over here instead of over here. Okay, I guess in that case, since we don't really have to move to meet them, we'll just wait here. Also, we can make Gerald debuff them. Because if we fight them first, then Gerald just steals the kill. Although, of course, he went for the guy who's not gonna be fighting him first. So I don't know if he'll try to kill this one or this one afterward.
I'm the...
Damn it, Gerald stole it anyway.
Win.
Alright, we're gonna do this. This guy's probably a lost cause. If we move away, he rams into Gerald. If he... Well, I guess he might kill himself on Dimitri if we leave him like this. Otherwise, Gerald's definitely gonna steal him, and that's gonna be annoying. Yeah, we're starting a Lions playthrough. I'm doing this challenge for every single route, so we're gonna be doing them back to back. The remaining games for we haven't done Only Feet with after this is Fates, New Mystery, and Awakening. And of course, because Fates is 3 different routes, that's gonna be a pretty long one too.
Hey, you! Yeah!
I must stay
Good job,
focused.
Dimitri. I guess now Gerald the buffs caught us.
Being mindful.
Do we... Yeah, let's Rat Strike.
Such power dwells within.
This is looking an awful lot like my other Violet. Definitely not feeling particularly confident in that first level. We getting Tank Mercedes again? Yep. Yeah, Holy Knight's on a horse, so we can't.
Hey, did you?
Actually, this is gonna be a run where I'm probably using Boared for Dimitri.
Captain?
Because it's literally the only Lancefare class available to me across all the routes, so... If there's anyone I want to heavily use lances with, it's like the prime opportunity.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess.
Wyverns and 3 houses are pretty cringe, you do agree? I mean, I usually end up using them too, which is... I end up spamming Super Kanto is basically what a lot of my 3 houses playthroughs end up.
I can't believe it. Force back into...
So we're basically completely removing that here by not even allowing the fetters. Royal Savant Byleth? Probably not Byleth. Especially given, like, the way endgame is when we're gonna be stuck with only foot units. I think we're gonna be leaning a lot on assassins, but... we might see some use of, like, Hero, and I might try to build a Mortal Savant for the memes, but it's probably not going to be Byleth. Just because for the Mortal Savant requirements, I probably want to be able to tutor the person. And actually, probably the best candidate for that, once we've got Assassin settled for, is it's gonna be a Nat. Do a Mortal Savant and Nat. Does that mean when I go Black Eagles, we'll get the immovable object of Bernie at her door? I'm not sure if we'll do Fortress Knight Bernie again. It was kind of funny, but I think out of all the meme tanks, she was probably the least interesting. I might do Edelgard in her own armor class, though. If there's going to be any time to actually run it, this is probably the kind of run for it. Flame actually, I'm gonna be building Flame heavily for any route that has her in it. Because when we have very little movement, rescue with a magic charged Flame is actually super valuable. Least interesting gameplay-wise, most interesting for chat memes. I mean, Mercedes, it's hard to top. Let's be honest here. But the door, yes, the door was a pretty good meme, for sure. And the fact that occasionally Bernie could double as a Fortress Knight, that was pretty funny too. Putting her crest aside, of course. Actually, I guess that was mostly an Armor Knight. But occasionally we were able to double other Fortress Knights as a Fortress Knight with her, so there's that. Yeah, Flame normally is unfortunately not terribly amazing.
I assume you are all to start. That is once you have
But only feet very much supercharges her value.
May I ask a favor of you?
You know what's funny is because of the movement tech thing is that we'll probably end up trying to get Lysithea, Linhardt, and Flame every time for routes that we have access to them. Because the Warp Rescue combo is just a little bit too valuable when we've completely banned Kanto.
So I am the I wonder if you'll be I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone.
I don't know how I deflected off that column, but I totally did, apparently.
Well. Have you met the folks from the...
Alright, sorry, Quad.
Yeah.
But we're already done with you, so see you later.
Please accept my apology. I hear you're in...
I appreciate your effort.
Rhea fans? I'm not a big fan of Rhea myself.
How are you enjoying your time at the academy thus far?
I must note that I am personally
Me and
against
everyone else.
entrusting someone.
I mean,
Since you
it's not just her. Like, I'm not a fan of Edelgard either. So I'm one of those people who steps back and doesn't get involved in their feud. They can kill each other. I'm fine with that.
How long have you been standing there?
Yeah, I don't like either of them. You can respect that high key. I appreciate that. Hello, Almighty Otaku. Thanks for the raid. Or Almighty Otaku God. Thanks for the raid. Were you doing Three Houses as well? Yeah, I just don't like what either of them tend to, or have done, or tend towards doing. But I do find Rhea a little more understandable than Edelgard. Far from it? You haven't played this one yet? Oh, so were you playing a different Fire Emblem then? Edelgard was your first Three Houses waifu, so she's a special character for you. Yeah, Quad was my first. But, yeah, even despite that, if we were to get into, say, Three Hopes, I have some not good things to say about Quad there, too. Doesn't help that Crimson Flower's weakest round feels so incomplete. Yeah, I mean, I personally feel that Crimson Flower and Azure Moon both have the issue of they don't really resolve the Slithers, despite the Slithers being so involved in everything. I guess Dimitri kind of accidentally, but he only technically kills one leader. I guess two if he gets Myson. But actually, no, wait, Cornelia as well. So he does get a decent amount of their leadership, but still, the fact that they're still at large afterwards and he's none the wiser is always a bit of a clown show for me. But I guess the deer had to get something since they're the outsiders, quote unquote. So I guess they get all the lore. You don't know Silver Sword's the stinkiest because it's Quad without the Quad route. It is kind of true. My first playthrough through all the routes was I did Verdant Wind and then Silver Snow, and I just went, what is going on? Why is this like this? So now I actively try to break them up. It's pretty copy-paste, minus the extra tiny bit with Edelgard and Tiny Rhea a bit. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Silver Snow was the original draft, but the problem is that it still shows, or it still comes across like it's still the draft. Like, no revisions were done to it, because I guess the revisions were Verdant Wind. Is there an incentive to play both? What, the Verdant Wind and Silver Snow? I mean, there is a different class, like, in terms of cast, so there is a bit of a gameplay difference, but boy, story-wise, I was not impressed. Yeah, Final Fight in Silver Snow, it actually probably has my favorite endgame music as far as Three Houses goes, but it's definitely not enough to redeem the fact that it still feels like a draft that didn't really get any revisions to me, especially when compared against Verdant Wind. Alright, I guess I should actually accept that we're running Dimitri
Your
here.
heart has.
They are all promising you.
Brother?
I-
No, no.
This.
Oh my.
Oh, hi,
I am-
Fine.
Let us. In a few. We will be.
Wait, does this mean our new professor is... No.
One thing I do appreciate about Silverstone that I think a lot of people hate is that the miracle spam encourages figuring out how to actually have backup plans and stuff. That's kind of my thing, so the miracle there tends to be a lot less of an obstacle.
Say, while you're here,
Your take is Azure Moon has the best characterization of the main
Each
lord.
moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead.
I think it kind of does the best for the class in general. Like, for me, White Clouds super comes across as Lions oriented. So much of the lore is just very Lions coded. If Silver Snow focused more on Rhea instead. Just shoving her to NPC, yeah. I was kind of expecting her to end up as the Lord replacement when we ended up on the route the first time. And I was deeply disappointed that she wasn't. I guess we kind of got Sethith, but Sethith doesn't really play off of Byleth as well as most other characters. He's too much of a straight man. You need another Switch to play this. Did your original Switch break? You kind of want to see Mortal Savant Annette, though. Angry sword-wielding Annette. Gonna drag Gilbert back home, yep. First priority is Assassin, though, because we need her to not get owned in Hunting by Daybreak, but... Because we're probably going to go Mage first, so she can have Fiendish Blow and do Levin Sword with Assassin, since I don't think she's gonna deal damage to anything otherwise. That sets her up kind of perfectly to continue building towards Mortal Savant. First half feels like that Blue Lions route no matter what house you're in. Yeah. Especially because, you know, the very centering events around Lonato, Miquelin, and just like, you know, getting us invested in stuff that's very related to Fargus. I guess the tragedy, or Dusker tragedy as well. You needed money, so you sold it. Unfortunate, but I guess you do what you gotta do, right? Seth is too normal, at least an outward personality, compared to the main trio. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the problem with a silent protagonist, is you need someone a little more quirky. And even Dimitri manages to be quirky enough, I guess because of his bore mode stuff. But otherwise, I feel like Sethith would be fine if he was the foil for the House Lords, but he doesn't work as well as the foil for Byleth. And I feel like if they were gonna do anyone who wasn't Rhea as a replacement, they probably should have done Flayn. Because Flayn's got a personality that bounces off Byleth better. You like how they just give you one less deployment slot in Silver Snow since you don't have that ward? Yeah, it's kind of weird that they do that. Because you technically do get a quote-unquote Lord replacement in Sedith, and then they just don't give him a free slot. Imagine an older Flayn design with a more matured, jaded personality. I mean, while I could see that, I kind of like the fact that Flayn is typically an idealist. And I think that's why she would play off of Byleth more, because silent protagonist, hardened mercenary, wide-eyed idealist, gremlin.
It notes the days on which pay careful.
Yes, Rhea, we know. Further agreeing with my they didn't revisit the route plan comment. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, 4 routes is a lot of writing. But at the same time, I kind of still give them flack because they somehow took that lesson with Fates where they were almost overtaxed with 3 routes and decided to do 4. How much spoilers can we talk? Pretty much everything, I guess. Because I've been through every route umpteen times. Enough that I've lost track, so... I guess warning for people too here. If anyone's here who hasn't been through all the routes and you care about being spoiled, you might want to cover your ears. Yeah, I've played these routes over so many times that it's just kind of like... It would be a little hard to try to restrict spoilers at this point. Should have had Saint Macula and Indec join you in Silver Snow. I'm not sure Macula could have been persuaded. He seems to be very, very, very angry. But in Indec, maybe. I could see Indec being persuaded. Oh yeah, I guess ads came up. Alright, we'll come back to this in a few minutes. In the meantime, I guess I'll change my attire. We'll do what I normally do with male Byleth. Also with its attire and glasses. The enemy won't know what hit them. I guess I should rearrange goals, huh? Actually, let's... let's get these quests squared away.
Okay.
Yes. I hear that regardless of it. As this is your first time at the monastery.
His Highness has... But if you... I have a request.
Hello.
Oh?
So there's a tired guy that looks so funny to you. That's why I choose it.
That's so.
Can't wait for the choose your legends design.
Hey, Professor. We could try to... Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
Somehow I don't think they'll do the Sothis outfit, unfortunately. They'll probably find something else to do. You don't know they copy-pasted Robin's? Yeah, but... I mean, let's be fair here, the Robin outfits did not look like this. I have a feeling they'd be scared of doing a Choose Your Legends male Byleth in the Sothis outfit. Because it would affect banner sales. Alright. Now that the ads are on, just to repeat, I could see them persuading Indek. Because he doesn't seem as, like, jaded and angry as Macuel, but Macuel seems to just completely hate humans. I don't see him being persuaded to work with them at this point. No boy shorts. I think guys would be afraid of the boy shorts. Unless they're on nils, I guess. You think Silverstone would have benefited from being a more pro-dragon people route? Indeed. I can definitely agree with that, which is why I think Flane would have made a pretty good House Lord replacement. I guess we're dining... Lysithia? Oh wait, we also want to get Marianne. If we're doing the Fortress Knight thing, if for no other reason than to get the giant shell from her paralog. So I guess we could do Lysithia and Marianne. Where did the 3 alts of Nils come from? You didn't realize people cared about him? I think part of it is proximity to Nidian, and part of it is that we otherwise don't really get too many male refreshers. So I think people might have gravitated towards the one that was the cutest. I'm not sure. That's true. Blazing Blade nostalgia probably had a factor in that.
Eating delicious food really takes my... I like...
Some gacha players do enjoy the kind of design Nils is. Indeed.
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
Yes, I do know the kind you're referring to. Speaking of gacha, what do the blue drop gachas give for or have in store for us here? Are we gonna get a good seed?
Hi.
That's herring bait. Well, we did get a 5-star seed, so yay.
Right.
More fish.
Listen.
Speaking of which, I guess I should do the thing for
Hello there,
Flanny.
Well, I call you that, but I am the modest. Might you help me with a favor?
Okay. I guess we don't have to worry about any experience guides. There aren't any in this chapter.
Yes.
You have helped me so much.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we can really do here, so... Let's go do the first mock battle. Oh yeah, I guess I want to change goals. So we'll do build up lance bows there. Do deal the axe armor. Yeah, I see a lot of sword bows probably. Do we want to let Ash build axes? So we could put him in Brigand, but... No, we need to build him towards Assassin too. I want to try to avert the bottleneck where we were waiting on sword rank from last run. So we should probably try to work on swords a little more. Alright, good night, Otaku God. Thanks again for the raid. And have yourself a good sleep. I guess Sylvain might be my non-Dimitri that I keep on lances until C. Because we do want a Night Kneeler Lance of Ruin user, and Dimitri's gonna be absent for the second Death Knight. So I think we do Lance Bows with Sylvain. And then we'll We'll flip him after. See if I want to do hero or if I want to make him another assassin. I might actually try to do something weird with Ingrid. Especially if we're going to be trying to convert Mercy into... a Fortress Knight. Because Ingrid does get physics, so I sort of want to make her a magic user. Although she's going to be... Well, 6 magic is not completely unsalvageable, is it? I guess it's not much better than everyone else. But like, Ingrid has the problem where if I make her an assassin, she's just gonna be super noodle-armed and unable to deal damage. Make Felix a mage just to anger him that everyone else gets to be an assassin. I don't think he'd be too angry, honestly. I guess maybe he'd be angry that he doesn't get to focus on swords, but... He does have a budding talent that kind of lets him lean towards Mortal Savant, even if his spell pool is kind of garbage. So I might actually do this for Ingrid. And see if we can get her into a position where she can provide magic support and be a low investment, because if I'm going to be putting a ton of experience into Mercedes, Annette, and Dimitri, and actually Ash too, if we want him to get to a high enough level to be assassin, going into Hunting by Daybreak, we're gonna have to force feed him a lot. Hey, thanks for the follow, Kyle29009. Welcome to the chat. You've always had the feeling that anger was Felix's base state. I mean, sort of. But I guess I assumed you meant more angry than normal, if we were going to be provoking him with Mage. Actually, no, I'm not sure who's going to be the team dancer. Maybe we end up with a dancer Ingrid again. Actually, yeah, that might be the end state for her, since she's gonna be not getting a ton of investment. And even if she did get investment as an assassin, it would be kind of awful. So I think we're already gonna have a project like that too, where Ash is gonna be a bit of a noodle-armed assassin, so we'll probably hard pivot into Sniper with Deathblow afterward, after Hunting by Daybreak. Poor Ingrid dancing 2 runs in a row. It's just not her run when she can't be a wyvern rider. Sad to say. For a net, I also might want to do a Faith Authority. So we want to get her to heal, but also we want her to get to the other rallies. So what we probably do is Faith Authority until she gets heal, and then go back to Reason Authority. And then once we're sure that Mage is secure, then we start hammering on those Assassin requirements. So Anid is probably going to be one of our most intensive tutor targets. It's a good thing we can probably just coast with, say, Dimitri. Alright. Let's actually get the mission done, I guess.
Ah, it's fun.
Let's see, do we want to tree? Let's. He says bow prowess, but no curve shot. Probably want to do. Actually, Yeah, I guess we do a net Sylvain for the rally strength, and then actually having a girl so that Sylvain can get his buff. I guess that's the downside of not running a female Byleth, even though we don't need to get the free Sylvain recruitment. The preferred deployment for this, the first mock battle has, not that many ladies in it. And that's definitely not doing anything with that training axe, so Dedu can have it. Suppose I should have one of the axes on Sylvain too. There's a very real possibility we burn through the lances too fast with Tempest Lance. Blue Lions kind of get screwed, not getting a free extra unit. I mean a little bit, but also they get Dedu, who is inherently a kind of tank that the other two houses aren't allowed to have, so there's that. Ah, yes, Dorothy and her 16 crit. Make sure the deer have all got pretty high. Or the deer have got quite a bit of high crit, and then Dorothea with the funny thunder thing. I guess we have to do to absorb Edelgard if we need to, but it would also be nice to not get double by her with Byleth. He leaves me with Gilbert.
I'm sure you're already on it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, not that Gilbert can't do his job, but... yeah, it's still kind of gross to have to do leave and then suddenly come back underleveled afterward.
Here goes.
Thank you.
Actually, I guess we hit the breakpoint with the net, so technically speaking, we can... as long as we use her turn, we don't get doubled by Edelgard.
I'll cut through.
What should I do?
I'm on it.
None of yours shallow.
Thank you.
Ignat's camp. I guess we can just side kite here.
My thanks.
I guess that was annoying that we got him low enough that he healed. So this is kind of a bad stack now. What's unit over here? So we could probably lure Dorothea into attacking, like, say, Sylvain here. Assuming... Yeah, Lawrence does go down to the Tempest Lance.
I've lost. Who's next? Slow.
Well, he got speed. No training weapons, though. Sylvain's can get doubled. Which would definitely kill him. So we'd have to have an equip here, too. Makes things extra dangerous. It changes that from him dying for sure to dying to a crit. Actually, hold on. No, we can breakpoint this, I guess.
You're a big help.
Although he still has a chance of being crit to death. 16 against his 11 crit avoid. Not great. Technically, Dimitri has the same issue.
Well done.
This is going to
Nope. Yep. Sylvain got wrecked. Unfortunate.
It's
I'm sure you're ready.
Here goes.
much needed. Stay focused.
What should I
I
do?
wonder if we can get Sylvain to...
I'm on it.
lure Dorothea. This his res is pretty bad. So if you can get her to go straight down,
None of your
it'll be easier to deal with not having a curve shot here.
My thanks.
No, she's still in. We could Iron Bow him now.
I've lost?
So I'll do this.
Well done.
I'm gonna see if we can get Ignis to attack Dimitri. Although there is a risk that Dimitri gets crit to death too. We want Byleth to have health enough to Wrath Strike into Dorothea.
Well done.
It's definitely still riskier too, the 2%. I'm pretty sure no one here has anywhere close to 16 crit avoid.
I'm not setting a very good example.
Well, we got strength, which is better than previous Byleth. The smash is actually better.
Use caution.
Better hit chance here.
I've lost. You never had a chance.
Rest of durability go bye-bye.
Slow and steady.
Okay, Dimitri, that's not great. Just so you know.
Don't underestimate.
Just give up. I'm impressed.
Well, that was disgusting, Sylvain.
I'll cut through.
No, I should probably put that. I gotta distribute these bows too. Let's make our link attacks a little more flexible.
Let's use the...
If they're waiting in the fort,
Should put it on at 12? Which is still kind of scary against Claude. One crit won't kill him, but two definitely would.
useful.
Actually, I guess because of... Yeah, because of Hilda, there was definitely the danger of going down.
Proceed with caution.
Yeah, we're gonna let Hilda overextend south. She should be chasing a net, I think. So I'll do this.
What should I do?
Wait, where is she going? Does she really want to attack to do that badly? It's very strange. Well, if Quad's gonna do this, then... I guess we'll just bait Hilda further south what to do? Okay, Sylvain's technically kind of superfluous here. I guess moving away from the net is enough to get her to go after Sylvain.
Coming up with brilliant scheme. You know there was.
Claude,
That did. Ugh, I hate.
We're short by a little bit. I guess that's where we rally by with. And I'm still feeling a little uneasy about the levels, but...
thank you. You fought well.
Alright, time to face bait Hanneman, I guess. I guess a net is technically... best bait, because she's fast enough to not get doubled. 27... Yeah, 27 is fine getting hit by a Sagittae.
I'll do my best.
Well done.
My, I must stay focused. Slow and steady.
Although Dimitri getting luck is pretty unusual. These levels are not great.
Flawless tap.
Alright, now we need to try to break them up.
Be mindful.
We need some time to heal anyway.
Here goes.
Yeah, let's see if we can bait. Edelgard into chasing a net.
Stay focused.
Okay, good. Huber's out.
Over already.
I mean, now we have something of an advantage with the D's massive prot. The Ladle Guard still does 12 damage to him. And doubles. Going north? I guess chasing Violet because he's hurt?
Stay focused.
She really doesn't want to... I guess decide who she's attacking, because she was chasing, presumably, Byleth for a bit there, and then now she's after Ned again. Would be great if I could separate them out, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, trying to use the net as bait isn't working because she didn't cross over, so I guess maybe she's chasing Byleth. So we decided to hit her with a net instead. That's only 5 damage. We rally to do, when he hits, it's 14. At the cost of losing most of his health. But then I guess we go in with a net, deal 5 damage, and then finish with Byleth.
My thanks.
Let's see, Rat Strike is gonna be 24. So that's another 14. Yeah, I guess we absolutely need all 3 hits to Mather. That was a pretty trash hit rate, too.
Prepare yourself.
Damn, Annette, nice crit.
There can be no victory.
We must all do our part.
Well, It's 4 stats, but we haven't gotten a single point of speed again.
Forced to return.
I can still serve.
So we'll let Sylvain take this hit. Be 10 twice. Rather target to meet or Byleth. Wow, rather target Byleth over a net too. There you go, disrupt his personal.
Careful now. That is that.
I guess we don't really need to do too much healing. It's not like
What should I do?
we're doing last combat with Hanneman here. So I guess we'll go use the building.
Stay focused.
There's HP plus 5.
Being mindful.
And she still has one more NOS. Why does she suddenly want to target a net now over Byleth? Weird choice. Because it's not like we gain more hit points for getting HP plus 5. So proportionally, technically speaking, she should want to hit Byleth more because he's more wounded.
Thank you.
Close one. Yeah. Oh.
One more use. See if we get level 5. Pretty questionable, but we might be able to get it off of the forced mock battle after.
Stay focused. Much needed. Each battle a chance to grow.
It's pretty close. If we can get into Myrmidon before we go into the Red Canyon, that'd at least be a pretty big boon.
Professor!
Your work with the students was remarkable.
So there's one more thing I want to check here. Once this finishes loading.
As you have.
Ah, there we go. It's like, I'm a foot unit. Why is it not letting me use my monster appearance? Because I didn't set it.
So, Professor,
That's
It's not.
by the time
I guess if you put it.
I have a request.
That said, we have only. It is even with the. Do you have any?
So.
Actually, you know what? We'll leave the rest of this for tomorrow. Because I'm gonna want to try to get the, hunt down those books too. Shouldn't be too hard, but it's gonna take a little bit of extra time, so... Since we're already over... I think we'll just leave it here. Yeah, so... I guess we didn't finish Golden Deer quite as fast as I would have liked. Just because Lorenz was too scary for all those tightnesses, but... we still got some progress into Lions, and we'll pick this up again tomorrow. And I guess Friday and Sunday as well. And aside from that, Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to be... Well, I guess Wednesday we're going to be returning to Suikoden 4 to finish it off. But that shouldn't take too long, so we'll be moving on to Suikoden Tactics from there, continuing that into Thursday. Anyway, that's what the schedule for the week looks like, so I'm gonna go ahead and send you all off to Kron, who is, I guess, doing his Xenoblade 2 stuff tonight. Check in with him, see how he's doing. Alright, so yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope to see you tomorrow for more of this, and have yourselves a good night.